Welcome to in this my YouTube channel. Now today, in continuation with this solid state chapter, today we are going to look at this point, that is crystal structure. The crystal structure we have to show with the help of atoms, ions and molecules. That is, this concept is also known as a crystallography. In crystallography, the constituent particles, that is atoms, ions and molecules, are arranged in a specific manner and combined to form a crystal structure. That concept is explained in this chapter with the help of this point, that is crystal structure. Now, we will go in detail of this crystal structure. First of all, we will see what is meant by crystal lattice and their basis. Now look at this figure, you will get an idea. See, these are the constituent particles and these are the bases. By combining lattice and basis, you will get a crystal. That is, crystal has a big structure. By combining these lattices, you will get a big crystal structure. Now, what is meant by unit cell? Now, when we come to this point, unit cell. Unit cell is a basic smallest repeating unit of crystal lattice. That is, it is the smallest part of that big crystal lattice, what we can say. So its definition we can write in one sentence only. For better understanding, we have to go for its figure. Now look at this figure. That is a basic smallest unit. In this figure, if we compare both these two figures, you will get an idea. Now, this is the biggest figure and this one is the smallest figure. Or we can say that a cube, a simple cube. Now, if we put this smallest cube in this biggest crystal lattice, it will form a repeating structure. Now, therefore, this smallest repeating unit is called as unit, or we can say a unit cell. Okay. Now, which are the different parameters with this unit cell? We will see in this point. Now, look at this figure, crystal lattice. Okay. Now, look at these small letters A, B, and C. What they give us information? They give us information is that these small a, b, c, these are the parameters which shows the edge length of this unit cell. Edge length, that is small a, b, c are equal in dimension. Their values does not changes. Their values remains same in a crystal structure. And alpha, beta, gamma, these are the angles between two edges. Means when two edges are joined, they have some angle that we are shown in this figure with the help of alpha, beta, gamma. Okay. Now in cubic unit cell, all these angles alpha, beta, gamma has 90 degree. And the edge lengths are equal. So this is the condition for simple cubic unit cell. Now we will come to this types of unit cells. That is, there in that unit cell, when we are going to the types of unit cell, you will notice that first the type, that is simple or primitive unit cell. In this case, the constituent particles present are each corners of the regular cube. Okay. Now I will show with the help of figures for better understanding. Now look at this, the unit cell. Now at the corners, I am going to draw a points. And all these points are exactly present at their corners. So this is about what we can say primitive primitive or simple unit cell. In simple unit cell, the points are present at the corners of regular crystal. Okay. Now the second point, what it indicates, body centered unit cell. Body centered unit cell is just different from that of the simple cube. Now extra point which we are going to be added in that unit cell is nothing but body centered unit, in the sense, according to its name, body centered in the sense one of the constituent particle which is present at the center of the unit cell. So that we are showing in this figure here, means the particle which I have drawn here, which is present at the center of the simple cube. Okay, so this is what we can say, body centered unit cell. Now the particles which are present at the regular corners, they will remain same, but the extra point is that the point which is present at the center is called body centered unit cell. Okay, now we will come across the third point, face centered unit cell. Now the name, that face centered, itself indicates one atom is present at the each face of the regular cube, or we can say unit cell. Now how it means, that figure, how it looks like, now we are going to see. Suppose this one is the face, upper face I have considered. To that upper face, one atom is present at the center. Now look at this figure. If I join their corners, you will notice that one atom is present at the center of one face. Now for simple cube, how many faces are there? Total 6 faces are present. At each and every face, there is at the center there is a presence of one particle is present. Now how it is, that particle is present? Suppose this one is the face. This one is the face of that unit cell. One atom is present above that face, and remaining, that is half atom is present at the upper side of the face, and remaining half atom is present at the lower side, that is inside the unit cell. So like that, at each and every face there is a presence of one atom, but the atom which is present inside that box is nothing but half of each face. So therefore I have shown only one atom like that in continuation with that. Suppose this is the face, and here the particle which is present at the center, again I have shown here. So this is again the lower face. Here also the particle is present at the center. So these are the face. This is the face centered unit cell, and like that the front face and back face also has a particle. So this is about what you can say the third type of unit cell, that is face centered unit cell. Now the fourth type is also present. Now which is the fourth point? The fourth point is that end centered unit cell, means the atom which joins the top and bottom of the, means the atom which is present at the face top of upper face and lower of the atom which is present at the center of face. By joining these two atoms, we get face centered unit cell. That is its fourth type. Now here, look at this figure. I will show the end centered unit cells. That is, end centered unit cell has the particles which are present at end centers, that is in figure I have shown the upper face and lower face only, means the center, at the center the particles are present which are joined together from top to bottom and face to face, means either we can consider this face or this face and this face, or we can also consider the third one, that is front face and back side face, means when these points are joined, such a type is called as a face centered unit cell. So total these are the 4 types of unit cells which are present in a crystallography. Now in our next lecture, in continuation with this point, we will see how their structure looks like. Okay, thank you very much.